Hey YouTubers, welcome back to another episode here on ESGNet. MLB 13 Road to the Show with Theo Bonds. This is episode 31. And as you see there, we are officially eliminated out of the National League Central race for that division. You see Reds are 88 and 71. They have clinched the division and are going to go into the next round. The playoffs. So we'll see where they are going to be at in the playoffs here for the postseason. And there you see we're 6 games out of that division. So we'll see if we can get the wild card here pretty soon. But I'm pretty sure we're eliminated. There you see the Diamondbacks only a game behind the Dodgers, but the Dodgers clinch a playoff berth for the NL Central. Or for the NL West. So you see the wild card, we're 2 games out, and you see the Diamondbacks have not clinched yet. Either Padres, they're both tied for that wild card spot right there for the National League wild card. And I believe we'll go ahead and see. No, actually, no, we're not. We're not going to see on the American League. So there you see 3 home runs and 5 RBIs in the game. And we'll go ahead and go to this first game of 3 against the Cubs here. Theo, as again, comes in as a pitch hitter, and he's coming in in the bottom of the 6th inning with 1 out. Runners on first and second. As you see there, David Freese at second and Rafael Vercal at first. And we'll see what Theo can do with the score being 3-2. We'll see if he can drive in these runs here at bat. So here we go. Bottom of the 6th, 1 out. Runners on first and second, down by 1 run. And there you see a nice line drive right there to the second baseman. And the second baseman was able to turn the double play there for a 6-3 double play. So you see the final score. Cardinals win it. We get the win 5-3. In the game there, you see 0 for 1 for Bonds with a batting average of .268 for the season. So there you see his stats per at bat in that game, coming in the 6th and getting into that 6-3 double play there. Again, Bonds, he came in late in the season and making for that playoff push, but his main objective is coming in there, see what he can do. Coaches evaluate him, see if he's good enough to make next year's team, possibly as a starter. So we'll go ahead and we'll look at the standings again. There you see we're 2 games out, and see the Padres. Well, never mind. Looks like they clinched it. So there you see Diamondbacks clinched this, the wild card spot. So we're officially eliminated now from any type of postseason there officially now. So we'll go ahead and get to the next game. Now all we're now playing now against the Cubs in game 2 and 3 is basically for pride. So we got the first game of 3. We'll see if we can take away game 2 away from our arch rivals of the Windy City. There you see Bonds coming in at the bottom of the 6th as a pitch hitter. And we'll see what he can do at this at bat. So bases are empty. We're down by 3. A 1-0 pitch. There you see Bonds hits it deep, and this ball could be out of the ballpark, and it is. It's a home run. Theo Bonds hitting another home run for the season, for this month here. A 4th home run, and he brings in his 6th RBI of the season. There you see he's trotting around the bases there and getting some love from the third base coach there. Bonds hits his 4th home run for his major league career there. And we'll see the replay. He gets all this ball, and this ball is right across the plate inside, and that ball is taken for a ride right there, going straight for the arch out there at dead center. So there you see we end the game. We lose 4-2. There you see Bonds 1 for 1 home run and 1 RBI in that pitch hit situation. So there you see Coach Matheny very happy about his performance there in the game, and he was one of the notables for the game. So there you see a home run in this game. His stats at bat. So very well. So again, playing for pride. Also, most importantly, Theo's trying to show that he can hang in there when it's during the tough times, which they're in right now. Not unable to play in the postseason, but definitely trying to show coaches that he's willing and ready to play and fight for our starting position for next year. So we'll go ahead and get to Game 3, where she actually starts in. So this is his sixth start, fifth or sixth start as a Cardinal first baseman. So you see the third and final game of this series. You see 83 and 78. Hopefully we can make it 84 and 78 to end the season on a good note. They won 80 games, which is always nice. I guess the magical number is 90, but it doesn't always happen. There you see Bonds ends up taking a strike 3 at his first at bat there. So we go to the bottom of the fourth. It is 9-0. So now we're definitely in the hole. And there you see Bonds grounds out to the third baseman for that easy out right there. So Bonds 0 for 2 for the day. So bases are loaded. Bottom of the fifth. Score 9-0, and it's a full count. And there you see Bonds goes for it for the strikeout. And so he gets rung up for the strike 3 and that at bat. So not a good day at all for Bonds and for the Cardinals. And in at the fifth, it is 9-0. So we go to the bottom of the seventh, and that makes the score now 12-0. Bases, runners on first and second. There you see Bonds hits it going deep to left, and the ball is gone. Home run, his 5th home run of the year, and he's driving in 9 RBIs in the game. Or excuse me, for the season, not in the game, but for the season there. So he puts him on the scoreboard, but a little too late. Makes the score now 12-3. There you see that nice swing right there, and Bonds gets all of that ball going to deep left field there, and there you see in the replay. So we go to the bottom of the ninth. Bases are empty. It's 12-3 is the score, and then you see a nice dribbler going back behind the pitcher and going right back to where it was pitched at, sending it right back to the pitcher, and goes to shallow center field. So a nice base hit there for Bonds to get the single base hit right there. There you see low and outside. He gets a hold of it and drives it towards shallow center field there. So we end the game with a final score of 12-4. Bonds 2 for 5 for the day. 1 home run and 3 RBIs. And there you see is one of the notables of the game. So unfortunately, we were unable to win this series. The Cubs take 2 out of this 3-game set. But you know what? The most important thing for Bonds to get out of this, at least when I talk to him, he says, he's happy that he's in the major leagues, and now he needs to do more, take some time off, do some traveling, and get his mind off baseball, and then definitely get back into the swing of things of going into the batting cage. And there you see, he struck out six or more times, so he's unable to get anything on that. And there you see he's ineligible for the 25-man roster, even though they're not in the playoffs. I guess this doesn't really matter. I don't know why they put that notice up, but yeah, the regular season is over with. And there you see Cincinnati's going to go against the Dodgers. Of course, they win the series there, and they go against Arizona. And the winner, there you see the World Series champions, the Blue Jays. So all those guys that went from Miami to Toronto, I guess that deal worked out for the Blue Jays there. So they defeat the Reds in the 2013 World Series. So like I was trying to say, Bonds was gonna, he's gonna work on his game. But there you see the World Series MVP Milky Cabrera, and the National League MVP is Ryan Braun. There you see he gets the hardware right there. And then you see in the American League, Albert Pujols wins it. American League's most valuable player. Cy Young in the American League, Alex Ogandel. And, hang on. And here we go. We're going to see the national. Hopefully, we're going to see the National League Cy Young winner. There you see Ted Lilly of the Dodgers wins it there for the National League. We'll go ahead and go to the next award, and it goes to, I believe, yes, the batting titles. National League goes to Joey Votto. Of course, guy took him to the World Series this year, and did some damage there. You see American League, Alex Gordon for the Delivery Man of the Year award, Joe Nathan for the Texas Rangers, and in the National League, it went to J.J. Putz. So there's your best closers in the American League and National League. The Rookie of the Year, there you see Jed Gyro and Aaron Hicks there for the Twins there for the American League. And the Hank Aaron Award goes to Paul Konerko, the White Sox. And in the National League, Joey Votto. So he's definitely get some hardware put on his mantle. And then Golden Gloves for the National League for the pitchers, Cliff Lee, and the American League, Mark Burley, of course, World Series champion right there. For the American League Golden Glove and the catcher, Tyler Teagarden, there you see the Orioles. In the National League, the Golden Glove for the center, it goes to Anthony Recker of the Mets. And the first baseman for Golden Glove in the National League, Logan Morrison. And the American League, it is Mark Teixeira who gets the Golden Glove for first base. Second base in the American League, Howie Kendrick of the Angels. And in the National League, it is Aaron Hill of the Diamondbacks. Golden Glove for third base in the National League goes to Jack Hannon of the Cincinnati Reds. Of course, Reds player is going to get in there and get that. You know, they went to the World Series. Unfortunately lost. Danny Vanilla of the Orioles for third base, American League Gold Glove for third base position. And we'll see who wins it in the outfield in the American League. Shortstop. See Alex Gonzalez of the Tigers and Troy Tulowitzki of the Rockies for the National League Golden Glove of the shortstop position. So Bryce Harper gets it for the left field in the National League, and Jason Bay in the American League for the Seattle Mariners. Mike Trout for the American League for center field, and Gerardo Parra of the National League of the Arizona Diamondbacks. And then in right field, we got Andre Ethier wins it for the right field for the National League, and Sam Folt of the Tampa Bay Rays wins it there. And there you see the Silver Slugger Awards. I'm not going to try to go through all these, but you can check it out there. I pause the video, see if your favorite player won award. There you see Dustin Pedroia, Silver Slugger for the second base. And then you see Neil Walker of the Pirates winning that one in the National League. David Wright in the National League for third base. Miguel Cabrera, of course, third baseman for the American League Tigers. And the list goes on and on. But when I was talking to to Theo about his off-season regimen, he said he's going to take some time off, do some traveling, see the world, of course, hang out with his family and whatnot, but also work on his game. He says he wants to do well so he can get a bench position during the upcoming season, and more importantly, get that major league starting position there for first base. Coaches I talked to said that he's a shoo-in as long as he keeps his game up and not get on a hot start during the spring training and whatnot. He'll be a shoo-in for first base as a starter for the Cardinals. And there you see the MVPs for the World Series there and the playoffs and so on and so forth. So again, you guys can rewind the video, check that out, see who won and whatnot. And there you see the retirees. I'm not going to get into all these. There's a lot of retirees there. I will say Andy Pettitte and Mario Rivera finally retire from the Yankees there. So yeah, it's got those two highlights. I'm glad to see that happen. Of course, Jim Thome, he played for the Tampa Bay. He got picked up from Tampa Bay this season, and he retires. One of my personal favorite guys there. And of course, I'm not gonna go through all these, but you can see some of these guys. Scott Rowland right there, and Derek Lowe and stuff like that, all retired this year because of age or just poor free agent market. So again, you guys can pause the video, check those out, see who retired and who's just retiring because of ability or just old age. So but again, going about TJ or Theo, I don't know why I'm saying TJ for. That's his brother, plays in the NFL. But yeah, Theo says he's going to work on his game, work on his hitting, and definitely look at some film as the season approaches. So there you see, getting ready for spring training, and you guys I won't show any footage of that, but I will let you guys know how he does in spring training, and we'll see if he'll get that starting role as the starting first baseman in the 2014 campaign for the Cardinals. So that's it for this episode of MLB 13 Road to the Show with Theo Bonds. As always, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you guys next time.